It's scary to show on the screen like that big. But thank you, Chris. Well, I'm humble and honored to be here today and to follow Russell and listen to this thing. But I learned a long time ago that in order to be successful in whatever you do, you should learn from the best. And 25 years ago, when I came to this country, to college in New York City, and after I finished my college, I said, wow, what do I want to do? I want to be in business, I don't know what to do, I have no idea. So I did my research. At that time, there's no Google and Bing yet, so I had to do it in paper. And to find out who was the most successful, Chinese-American entrepreneur who lived and worked in New York City, in New York area, who's the most successful Asian-American woman who lived and worked in New York City. I believe if I can learn from them, I can find them, convince them to be my mentor, and if I learn a few things from them, then that'll be great. That will be a great education for me. And if I learn one or two things from them, I'll be really, really healthy for me. So I find out who they are, and the man was a software billionaire, the woman was the president of a large ad agencies in New York City, and I just wrote them letters and call them and arrest them in a nice way, and say I want to meet with them. I want to meet with them to learn from them to be my mentor. Because I believe in learning from the best, just like what you said before. So, because I believe if you want to play golf, for that matter, wouldn't it be great to play with Tiger Woods and learn from him? If you want to learn to play tennis, it would be great to learn with Roger Federer and or his teacher if you could. Wouldn't it be great? Right? It's an hour to spend with you better than 10 hours to be on your own trying to hit the ball yourself, right? So I was determined to learn from the best. And of course, it's not always easy, as they say, because they're all busy people, they travel around the world, they have a lot of agendas, they have employees, shareholders, and friends and family to take care of. They may not have time for you. So I cold called the Chinese-American billionaire for 9 months. For 9 months, non-stop, on every other Friday at 9:30 in the morning, I call. I don't want to call every week, it's just too annoying. So, but I want to make sure that he and his assistant know who I am. So I call the same day, at the same time. To differentiate yourself. Now, if you're good looking like Russell, that's easy, Just shave your head, wear tie your hands up. And if you're smart like Chris Martin, so articulate, that's also easy too. Put on a nice suit, and a good looking voice and a good looking face, and you're good. I also recognize you have small feet. So you can differentiate yourself. So I want to differentiate myself. I want to be recognized that at 9:30 every other Friday, the guy who called is me. So after 6 months of cold calling that software billionaire, the assistant said, Savio, I've been telling you 1,000,000 times, no. Can you understand no? N-O? No? It's a simple English word, no. Please, don't bother us anymore. He's not interested in you, he's busy. I said, I understand. But Judy, I know her name, I know her family, I know how many kids she has, I know how old is her daughter and children, I know her likes and dislikes, I know what kind of food she likes, I know everything about her by the time, after 6 months of talking, right? So I said, Judy, would you please find out for me if he is in a good mood today? And if he is in a good mood today, please ask for me. I've been trying for the last 6 months. I won't stop until I get a window of opportunity. And I promise you, I will not embarrass you. I only need 10 minutes. Maybe a bathroom break, just 10 minutes. And so Judy said, all right, he's not even good today, so sorry. I said, okay. And have a good day. So I kept going for 9 months. And at the end of the 9 months, I call one day again, I say, hi, Judy. It's me again. said, I know, Savio. By now I know it's you at 9:30. And I said, Judy, any luck? Today, any luck? I said, well, Savio, today will be a good day for you. And he's very good today. He did a big transaction, a big deal. He may want to see you for 10 minutes. So please ask him for me. I want to learn from him. So long story short, he said, coming for 10 minutes. So I said, oh, this is my window of opportunity. I'm going to make the best of this. So at that time, I have no money. I don't have a suit. So I went down to Canal Jean, which is an old store called Canal Jean on Broadway in Soho area, who sell nothing but used clothing. My best friend at the time is a photographer. So I want to make sure that we look professional as a team. So I will be the guy who will do all the interview, all the questions, and he will be my photographer. So we convinced him and go down with me to Canal Jean and buy a used suit and a nice red tie and used pants and new shoes. And then we went in to see him. So that transformed into a 20-year mentoring friendship relationship. So today, I'm proud to say that he's still a friend of mine. So why I'm telling that story is because just imagine, and today I'm very fortunate to have over 150 to 200 global chairman CEOs all over the world that are one phone call, one email, or one text away. Then when I call, email, and ask them for a time, they will respectfully give me some time in all subject matters, in all knowledge. Some of them are president of a country. Some of them are president of a large corporation. Some of them are president of a not-for-profit. So whatever I want to learn or know from them, I get access to all these amazing people. It's almost like you have a board of directors of over 150 best brains in the world. And besides reading about them, which is great, but you can talk to them, has interactions. We can ask really smart questions to them, and we'll give you really better answers so you can take from. So imagine if you do similar things for yourself, and for God's sake, you're in New York. New York is the best talent in the world. They all come to New York. They all live here, work here, study here, right? So you're in New York, you hit the jackpot. You are here. So imagine you have all these people at your fingertips. That can be your guidance, your advisor, your friend, your mentor, whatever you call them. Okay? It's almost like having a GPS combined with an easy pass. So wherever you go in life, wherever path you go to, it can be dark, it can be pitch dark. All these, presidents, CEOs, leaders, if you're in business, if you want to be in business, could shine a light on that dark pitch road to give you some clarity and some better picture, so you can see where to go, what to do for your own good. Of course, if you want to be a Jeremy Lin, it's a very different path than you want to be Lang Lang, who's a pianist. It's a very different path. You want to be Bill Gates or Steve Ballmer, it's a very different path. But imagine you have that at your fingertips. How do you develop that? So I create a program called Connect to the Top, which primarily is to teach people what they don't learn at Harvard Business School. Even the best school, which is great in education, may not teach that program. I want to teach that to them. And not only doing that, I also form an organizations that I have. It's called Leader Connections, that I bring them into a venue in New York City, whereby people like you can come to meet some of them, face to face, live, and ask your questions. So once a quarter, I would have a global worldwide leader. They could be the president of Verizon, they could be the CEO of Virgin, they could be anybody. And they will come to a setting, to a place in Manhattan, Midtown, and he or she will talk about what makes them successful, what's their journey like, who inspired them along the way, how did they overcome their challenges to be successful, and then they will share. So I created that to help people to learn, to be inspired, and to get informed, and so that people can share. So share my Rolodex. This time of the year, I always get a lot of phone calls. from all my friends, cousins, and their daughter, and their sons, and they all want internship, and all want jobs, So I'm overwhelmed with all this tidal wave of requests. And just like the software billionaire before me, I'm telling them I'm busy. But you know what? There'll be a few of them that persist, that never gave up, that continuously and respectfully approach me. And there's a few of them who always can tell me why they're doing that. That make me say, wow, this person is really passionate and seriously determined about learning from the best. Just like me 25 years ago, and I'm still doing that every day now. So if he is so determined, I'm asking you to do that at least in 9 months to pass me. It's that I do it for 9 months, right? So you have to do it in 10 months at least. Then it's worth my time to help him or her, because he's so persistent of want to achieve what he or she wants to achieve. So learning is great, and learning from the best people in the world is even better, because they give you better results, save you time, and like a GPS, if you make a wrong turn, it will gently remind you, please make a U-turn, turn left, please, and it's up to you, the driver, to decide whether you want to go on that path or not. And sometimes you have to be creative, and because, let's face it, the most successful people in the world, they are super busy people, right? I remember one of my friends who was a lady who wanted to meet this very successful CEO. He's been calling, and emailing, and texting, and sending letters, and for 6 months, and she started saying no. So she said, I have to do something creative to get into the door, right? So one day she picked off her left shoes, which is a Ferragamo shoes, the red high heel shoes from Ferragamo, put it in a shoebox, sent it by Federal Express to the chairman. And the next day, he called into the office and asked the chairman, did you receive my shoes? The chairman opened the box. Here's this beautiful Ferragamo shoes, one shoes in the box, with a note saying that, now that my foot is into your door, please see me. Please, even if you don't want to see me, let me come and pick up my shoes. It's expensive. So be creative. Be creative. There are ways that you can do that nobody can think about, and that are especially yours, that you can do that. And that brought a smile to that chairman, obviously. And she said, come in for 5 minutes, okay? And you met her, and from there, you prepare yourself, you over-prepare before the meeting, and then you want to make sure that you follow up and you follow through, and a lot of them will become, some of them will become your friends, some of them will become your teachers, some of them will become your advisors, some of them will just become just a great experience for you along the way. So today I'm very fortunate to have all these people around me that I'm happy and delighted to share with all of you. And so on June 20th, for example, on June 20th in New York City, I will have another of these functions, Leader Connections. I will have the chairman and CEO of Alfred Dunhill, the men's brand, Manhattan. Eric Jones will come in and talk about his journey. And if any of you are interested, please let me know. I will be happy to give you a ticket to come. And you don't have to pay, Russell will pay. And so you come and learn from him, and if other people like yourself want to connect to the top. So with that, I want to say thank you, and leave you with one last saying that I learned from this experience of trying to learn from all these people. When you try to connect with all these people, you have a lot of rejections. That's a given. So make no mistake, you'll get hundreds, if not thousands, of no rejections. Rejections creates suffering. So, I'm not going anywhere, it's no time for me, I'm nobody. Do not believe that suffering, all these rejections, produce character. Help shape your character. Like Jeremy Lin cut from this for previous 2 teams, nobody wants him, stay on the bench. Okay? Character produces hope. And hope never ever disappoints. you. So with that, please go out there and come to the top. I hope to see you at the top. Thank you.
Develop the passion for learning, be a lifelong learner.